Let us log into the application. After logging to the application, we provided some menu options: edit profile, change password, upload author, like this. So we have to implement one by one. Let me log into. Right. After successfully login, it is going to display your profile page. Okay. Now here you are able to see my profile, edit my profile, change password and all. Right. Let us implement change my password. Right. You want to change your password? Yes, you have to implement it. Right. For this, I think we didn't provide any action, guys. Here, let me do one thing. Open your. Okay. These are the libraries belongs to someone. Okay. Try to open your controllers. User controller. In user controller, we have to implement a method change password. Let me go to controllers. So here we have user controller. In this, we already defined some methods and properties. Let me implement one more functionality called public function change password. change underscore password is my method. So in this method, we have to implement the form for changing the password, old password, new password, confirm new password. But in header, we have to provide the link also. No? Go to views. In the views, we have to open the header. So where is my views? This is my views. Here, go to open the header.php and provide the link for it. Anybody clicks this, we have to go to a particular page. Right? Change my password. Here, link is not available. Echo base URL always echo base underscore URL slash controller name slash the file name or the method name, guys. This is going to be change underscore password change password. I mean, if you can click this menu item change password, now you are entered to change password library. This method is created, but we didn't load anything inside of it. Okay? What we have to load? We have to load header and footer. Go to your user controller. Here, load the view. This of load of view header. Load and view. What is the name of the view? This is going to be header. HEADR header. And this is going to be footer. FOOTR footer. Done, guys. Now refresh the page. Header and footer is loaded. In the middle, we have to load the body, guys. To load the body, what we have to take, guys? Here we have to create a view now. Let me create one view with the name change password view, guys. Right? So CHANG underscore PWD underscore view.php. This is the file we are going to create it. This is the view we have to create. Refresh, it is going to error. Why? Because this view is not available, right? And go and create the view file. Now I'm going to create a view. Go to your views folder and try to create a view with the name change password, right? Change password view.php. So take the basic skeleton of it, guys. Yesterday, I think for displaying the home page view, I think we created a small skeleton, right? New section. I think this is the what we used. I think this is not the thing. I think user view. I think go to user view. But little bit design we are using here actually. This is the design. This is skeleton. We have to take it everywhere, guys. Here. So open this, and this is going to be closed div. That you have to close the row also. No, close the row slash do close, as well as you have to close the section also. Section close, guys. Then so here what we have to do, section open, section close, guys. Once that is done successfully, so let us take some heading here. The heading is going to be change password is my heading. Okay, change password is my heading. Once the password, I mean, so change password heading, let me see and refresh the page and you can check it. Heading is coming in. Here, create the form, guys. Change password form, we have to create it now. So form tag open, form tag close. Now you can see echo form underscore open, and this should be form underscore close, guys. Form open, form close. Definitely, if you are using form open, form close, definitely the helper should be loaded. In user controller, you can check this already. Helper is loaded in the constructor. If the helper is, did you load the helper anywhere? No, I think it is not loaded. You can refresh, it is going to give you error, guys. Why? Because form open is not loaded. Helper is not loaded now. For this, what you can do, go to header, constructor, here, load the helper, guys. What I need to do, this of load of helper. What is the name of the helper? form helper. This is always important. Situationally, we are loading the helpers and libraries and models, guys. We are not loading all at a time. We don't know what is required and what is should be implemented here. So as per the situation, we are just implementing all these things, guys. Okay, now, right. Now, what is the helper we have to load? Form helper should be loaded. So you can refresh the page. I think you can see there's no error at all. Right here, we have to create three fields, guys. Change password. What is the meaning of change password? You already know your old password and you are going to update the new password and that new password, guys. In the view, I have to create a new password. Let me create the form first. Do class equal to form group. As per the bootstrap, I am going, guys. This is the bootstrap design. As of now, we are using HTML tables, right, for designing the form. This time, I don't want to use HTML table. There is a class called form group, which is defined by the bootstrap, guys. In this, I have to take a label tag open and label tag close. Here, if we can use this, going to be old password. Enter old password. Definitely we have to take input field, right? Input type equal to text, and you can see, and name is very important. Name equal to OPWD, guys. OPWD. Can you go and refresh the page? A form is coming, right? But this is not looks designed well. For this, there is another class, guys. For input field, there is a class equal to, the class name is going to be form hyphen control, guys. This is the class we have, form control. Just refresh it. The form was designed properly. Can you see? Enter old password. And the text box is also aligned and neatly designed, but not like early, right? Yes, guys. This is done. Like this, we have to copy new password, confirm new password. And we have to add a submit button also. No? This is going to be enter new password. Let me take something like this, new password. This is going to be NPWD. This is going to be CNPWD. Confirm new password. COMFIR. Confirm new password. Right. So CNPWD done. So for lastly, we have to add a submit button. Right? Let me add a submit button to the form. Input type should be submit. Guys. Our form is ready. Once the form is ready, what we have to do, guys? We have to validate the form and we have to verify the old password is matched with the new password or not, right? And everything we have to do it now. Right. Value equal to update password. This is the button type. And for button also we have some classes, guys, as per the bootstrap. The class is going to be BTN primary. I'm just going to take this class as BTN primary. So using these buttons, we can we can design the button. Can you see? The form is created. Enter old password, new password, confirm new password. Now the question, without entering anything, if you are submitting the form, we have to validate it now. So go to the same controller. This is the form we are loading here. So now validation library is loaded here. Library is not loaded. So library should be load this of load of library. This of load of library. Always loading should be done inside the controller constructor, guys. They are going to be reusable, right? So library, what is the library? Form underscore validation. This is the library we should do here. Session library is also required, but session is global, right? Super global. So automatic loaded, we load the session as automatic, right? So automatic. So if it is automatically loaded, we don't need to require load here, guys. So now we load the form validation. Now what we need to do, we have to define the form validation rules, guys. Remember, what are the rules and regulations for following while creating the registration form? The same things we have to follow here, guys. If we can go to your register form here, open this and check the password and its rule, guys. Min length 6 and max length 20. The same rules we have to follow there also. Right, go to the your user. Define the validation rules, guys. Here 3 fields are there. 3 fields should be define the validation rules. Now just I want to define this of form underscore validation of method is going to be set rules method, guys. This is set rules method needs to define the OPWD. Here I'm writing enter old password. Enter old password please required. Old password please required. So this is going to be just required, guys. REQY required. That's it. You don't do anything, just required. Next is going to be NPWD. This is new password. This is going to be new password field is required. This is going to be required min length 6 guys. This is going to be min underscore length, min length 6. అలానే మీకు max length కూడా తీసుకోవాలి, max underscore length. What is the max length అండి? 20. This is what you have to take it. Here, what is the one more thing we have? So one more is going to be the confirm password. This is going to be cnpwd confirm new password, confirm new password, please requirement. That's it guys. So but here we have to follow one rule. The rule is going to be matches rule guys. What is the rule? match is matches of npwd. This is very very done. Okay, you define the validation rules. If anything wrong in the validation rules, we have to verify them now. So for this we have to run method to check all these rules are valid or not. This of form underscore validation of run method equal to true. I mean all the rules you define on the form is valid. If they are not valid, so then what we need to do guys, we have to do something like this guys. Inside of it we have to load the view. This view should be loaded conditionally like this in the body. If validation rules are not okay, then we have to do something, right? If you want to display the errors, right, we have to display the errors, right? If anything wrong, the change password view should display the errors also on the top of the form. Just above the form, I want to display all the three messages here. If validation underscore errors are there, I mean if validation errors are there, we have to display them guys. Echo, take a div tag here, div tag open, div tag close. Inside of it, I want to display the validation errors guys. That's it. But for this, we have to add a class equal to alert success, sorry, danger, DANGER, danger. These are the bootstrap classes we provided. Now, what happened if you have any error? I am not entering anything. I'm submitting this. These validation errors are displaying old password required, new password required, confirm password required. You are not, and you if you are missing anything, that won't work guys. Now we have to get the data. After getting data, we have to verify this old password is matched with the new password or not guys. This is very important. Go to the same here, get the data. opwd equal to this of input of portion, this of input of post. In this we have to pass name of the opwd comma true for the sanitization purpose. So in the same manner, we have to get the other fields also now. This is going to actually new password, confirm new password is not required because anyhow we are validating there, right? So just you can get this npwd, and this is also going to be npwd. And one very important thing, this npwd should be encrypted guys. Make it as password underscore hash. I'm directly applying this method, password hash method. This password hash method, you can pass our old password comma the algorithm guys. This is what I want to, and I'm passing. If you can see registration form, we take it into a separate variable and we did it right. Now we are giving like this guys. This is going to be password default guys. Password underscore default is the algorithm. This is the algorithm. We have to pass it here. Now what happened? The new password will be converted into a hash. The hash we are going to save it in the database guys. Now, one thing, before updating the password into DB, we have to verify this password is in the DB or not. If it is in the DB, I mean, if without validating old password, I don't want to update the new password, right? You have to validate the new password. So then how can we get the data guys? For this, did you get any data here to this user? To this view, we have to pass the data. Already we get the data here. Can you see? This is the data we got here guys. I think we don't want to write the method again. So based on the session ID, we can get the data. Logged in user info, just pass the session ID, automatically you will get the data. In the data, see, now I'm going to take this into one variable guys. Data equal to, take this into one variable. If you can print this data, what are you going to see? You are going to see the logged in user data guys. Refresh the page. If you can refresh, you can see the data on the top of the page here. Where is the data guys here? The data was here. In this, your password is also there now. This password and the new password we have to verify guys here. Now this is an object, right? This is an object of password. Remember, this is very important thing guys. When you are updating the when you're changing the password, we have to ask the user to enter the old password. If your old password is valid and that is matched with the DB, then only I can do something. Otherwise, I cannot do, guys. So this data is containing my old password. And what I need to do before updating, after getting the data, I need to just verify one condition. If there is a method, guys, password underscore verify, password underscore verify. Here you have to enter the password. New password we have to enter the old password. Sorry, OPWD. Here you have to enter the database password as the data of password. So what happened? If that is verified, this method will return true, guys. I mean, we have to update here. If it is not done, so we have to display error message. Sorry, old password does not match, guys. For this, I have to create a template with this session of set underscore temp data. Here, error. Write the message. Old password does not match with DB password. This is the message we are going to display, and we can display some kind of expiration time also. After that, we can immediately redirect to current URL, guys. Redirect to just one page, something called current URL. We will be in the same page. In the same page, we will display the error message. What is this error message and all? Now, if password is okay, the old password, new password is matched, then we have to update the new password now. For updating the new password, we will ask the model, guys. So let us write this model. This of user model. I think, sorry, what is the model we created, guys? On the top of it, we created user model, right? So what is the model we have? This of user model. In this user model, we are going to write this of user model, but we didn't create any method, right? Let us write one method called update password. This is going to be update password. In this, you have to enter the password. NPWD, whose password you have to update, guys? Your password or my password? That also we have to pass, right? So for this, just you can pass this of user ID. What is this? This of user ID is nothing but the session ID. Whose password should be updated? What is the password and whose password should be updated? This is what you have to pass to model, guys. But in model, did you create this method? No, right? So what let me do? And go to your model. Where is your model, guys? Go to models folder and open this. What is the model name? User model. Open this. Here we are going to create one function, public function, update password. It contains two parameters, guys. What are the two parameters? One is the password you have to update. This is going to be the PWD you have to update, and one is going to be the ID of the password. User. Whose password you want to update? Their ID. This is their ID. The password you want to update. This is going to be guys. So for this, we have to write an update query now. Right? Simply this of db of where. We have to use the where condition. Right? Where is mandatory here? Where? On what basis, guys? Uni ID, comma, ID. Then now you have to write the update query. This of db of update. Here we have to pass the table name. What is our table name? Users, comma, column name and the value. Here you have to take it as an array. This array should contain key and value, guys. What is my key, guys? What you want to update? Column name is going to be password. What is the password you want to update? PWD is the password, guys. Then what happens? If this query is okay, then password will be updated based on the where condition. Where update users set password equal to PWD, where ID equal to uni ID. Right? So if this is updated, if we can write this, this of db of affected rows. So this of db of affected underscore rows is greater than 0 or equal to 1. I mean, if the password is updated successfully or greater than 0 also, we can take it, no problem. Greater than 0 also, sometimes you can take greater than 0 or equal to 1 also, no problem. Anyone you can take. This is going to be written true, guys. Updated, written true. If the password not updated, then we have to make it as a written false. That's it. Written false means we can display a message, sorry, unable to update. See, what this method is doing, from controller, we are sending password and ID. Based on that, it is updating the password. If the updated, it is going to return true. Otherwise, it is going to return false. I mean, in user controller, this method you are calling, right? What this method is going to do? This method is going to give you something called true or false. That's why I'm taking this variability a status variable. right? This status, if the password is updated, the status is true. If not updated, the password is going to be false. I just want to write one condition: if not empty of the status. I mean, if it is true, definitely not empty. If it is false, definitely it is going to be empty, right? Then we have to display a message like this, guys. So what is the message? Same I want to take here. This is going to be error message only, but here we can write sorry, unable to update the password, try again. Sorry, unable to update the password, try again. Try again. If a password is updated, guys, here what we need to display? We have to display a success message by saying that password updated successfully. This is going to be the success. SUCC is a success. Password changed successfully. Error display message. Password change SUCCSSFU successfully. Okay, now? Right. So the same we are redirecting to same page, but in the same page we have to collect the data now. So I mean these messages we have to display the session messages, right? Go to this user view, change password view, like we are going to display the messages, guys. Here, write one condition: if write success. If success of temporary data is defined, then we have to print it, guys. Let's print the same with a div success div echo. Take it as a div, guys, or you can take it as a paragraph tag also, no problem. Div and div class equal to alert a success. This is alert SUCC is a success. In this, we are going to keep this message. This is the success message. If you have any error, the same error we have to display here now. So the key is going to be the error. This is going to be the danger. Danger. Danger is a bootstrap class, guys. That is, this is going to be the error. Now we can check it. Let us go and refresh the page and let us see what happened. If you are not entering anything, we are getting the errors like so. Now let us enter the old password. Actually, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This should be type text number. Okay, you can make a text, no problem. Old password is 1 2 3 4 5 6, guys. But new password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6 7. Right? Something is wrong with the old password is okay, but the new password and confirm new password is not valid, guys. You can submit this. What you are getting? The confirm new password field is required. What happened, guys? Enter, right? Maybe validation is stopping. Let me check. What is the name of the CPWD? This is CNPWD, right? CNPWD. In the user, in the rule reference, please check is there any error or there not, guys. See, oh, this is wrong, guys. Can you see? It should be CNPWD now. Spell mistake is there. That's why it is giving the validation error. Sometimes it may be happen so. So you have to be very, very careful, guys. Required matches rule, right? This is going to be NPW. Again, let me try the same. So now you can try to enter the old password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now I'm entering 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 only. Now you can submit it. What is the message, guys? The confirm new password does not match the new password field. Okay. Old password 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now if you can just submit this, then what happened, guys? Now error message. The old password does not match with the DB password. Can you see? It is working perfectly, right? Now you are updating, everything is valid. Okay. Now my password, guys, you can go enter the old password. Now you can refresh the page. Enter our old password 1 2 3 4 5 6. New password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is valid. All cases are valid. Now you can update this. On update. There's a message, password changed successfully. Let me log out, guys, from here. I'm logging out. After logging out, you are trying to log in with the old password 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you can submit it. Are you able to log in? You can submit the form. Sorry, wrong password entered for the email. What's the password? Earlier it is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now it is 1 2 8 now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now you can try to log in. Now I think it is allowing you to see your dashboard, guys. This is how the change password functionality will be implemented, guys. Okay, now, right. And one more thing, and go to the form. In the form, this is not text actually. You have to make it as password and make this also password. Right, make this also password. right? It should be password, guys. Okay, now, right. That's all, guys. This is all about the change password functionality, and we tested, and this is working fine. In next session, we can work with edit my profile, and if possible, upload author also. Upload author is nothing but a new concept. For this, we have to implement the upload library. There is a library, separate library, upload library. By using this library, we can upload a file. Right, guys. This we can see in the next session. Thank you, guys.
Hello, sir.